Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about how to step into your power. My name is Vanessa, I'm a healer, a light worker, and I'm here to help you. Oftentimes we are not in our power. We do not feel worthy. We feel less than others in the world. We don't have confidence in ourselves, and we don't trust ourselves to be able to get through difficult situations, to be able to achieve our goals. And all of this is not real. As long as we believe it, though, it will be. So I'm going to tell you how you can step into your power. The first thing that you want to do is really get to know yourself. Get to know yourself, your flaws, and the good things about you. And when it comes to flaws, you have one of two choices. You can make conscious steps and plans to change those and actually carry them out. You can't just say that you're going to work on your flaws. There's no trying. You either do or you don't. But there may be some flaws that you just accept about yourself, because the truth is that no one is perfect. There is no one on this planet who is or will ever be perfect. So decide for yourself, make a whole list of all the flaws that you have, all of the ones that you can think of, and be as honest with yourself as possible. And decides which ones that you are accepting to be part of yourself and which ones you are not accepting and that you are going to change. And then make steps to change them and follow through. So you are capable of doing whatever you want to. So if there is something that you want to change, know that you can. But the most important factor in that is you believing that you can. You have to have confidence in yourself. So do mirror work, spend some time looking in the mirror, do reflection, go into meditation, and really get to know yourself. And I want to tell you that you are an eternal being, a spiritual being, having a human experience, which is really difficult, especially when you don't know that. And that you are worthy. In fact, there are no people on this earth who are more or less worthy than any other. It is only society who has made you believe that there are these levels of worthiness. It just isn't true. All humans are worthy of love and receiving love and respect and dignity and abundance. So we need to be able to find our own worthiness. And meditation is a wonderful way to do this. We have to quiet that ego as well, that voice that's always telling us all the negative things about us and all the things that we should worry about. We need to quiet that. One of the best ways to do that is to go into nature. Go into nature as often as possible by yourself, and don't put on music, don't be scrolling on social media, don't be messaging someone. Just spending time in nature, in the quiet, in the stillness is an excellent step in the right direction for quieting that ego, quieting that voice that is telling us that we are not good enough, because we are. We all are. You are worthy right now just as you are. You do not have to do anything to achieve this worthiness. You are already worthy. So that is the first thing you're going to do, is find your worthiness and get to know yourself. And the other thing is that you really want to focus and embody love, because you are love. You, at the deepest essence of yourself, are source consciousness, which is love. And the more that you can connect to this love, to source, and to the fact that we are all connected on the deepest level, the more that you connect to this, the more you will step into your power. And the other thing that you can do is to heal your childhood wounds. Our wounds are holding us back. They are causing us to be triggered and to lose our consciousness in the moment. Have you ever heard of someone say, "I just saw red"? Because this is exactly what happens to all of us whenever we are triggered. You could be feeling fine 1 second, and then someone says something, and all of a sudden you have that rise of emotions, okay? This is you being triggered, and you are triggered because you have unhealed wounds. I have a video called Inner Child Work. I recommend you watch that, or anyone other's videos on this, and do all of the inner child work that you can. Because the more healed you are, the more you step into your power. And the more healed you are, the more that reality can be less distorted. Because we really want to be living in reality. So the other thing I want you to do is understand that just because we have a thought or emotion does not make it true. We need to challenge our thoughts and our emotions. A perfect example is someone who's really suicidal and they think that I'm not worthy, I should just kill myself because no one would care, and all of the things that go through their head. But that's a wild distortion of reality and not true. We cannot just trust our emotions and our thoughts. We have to challenge them. And in fact, 90% of our thoughts are from yesterday, yesterday's happenings, yesterday's thoughts, yesterday's emotions. So we want to begin to challenge our thoughts, especially thoughts that we have not actively created. So I did just make a video about negative thoughts I recommend you check out, but we have a multitude of different thoughts. We have conscious thoughts that we think up intentionally, and then we have thoughts that just kind of fly in there. And those thoughts are not necessarily even yours, okay? They're the ego, and they are energy from the collective consciousness. And so we need to become the observer of our thoughts, the one who is experiencing the thoughts that we haven't created, and understand that we don't have to attach to them as truth or as even us. So this is another way that you can step into your power and not let your thoughts and emotions control you. Because many of us will live our whole lives being completely controlled by our thoughts and our emotions if we do not understand what they are, which they are energy. Everything is energy. You are energy, I am energy, and much of what is happening we cannot even see. Science doesn't even begin to understand the universe, or even how the miracle of life happens. They know the basics of it, what happens. But most of life remains a mystery to all of us. There are far more questions than there are answers. So the more that you can gain the knowledge that you need, like I said, that you are source consciousness, you are God's. So source consciousness, some people can call it God, but there are a lot of negative connotations to the word God, so I prefer source or source consciousness myself. But we are all fragments of that, of the Creator. In fact, Jesus, that was his intended message. He said in John 10:34, "Have I not told you, you are all God's?" What Jesus' messages were to give you your power back, to let you know that you were not to be at the foot of the master, worshiping a master that was vengeful and punishing, but yet to know that you were the I am. We all are. And we are all connected. Since we are all fragments of source, we are all connected. So in reality, you cannot hurt any other person without hurting yourself. So this might sound really deep to someone who hasn't heard of anything like this before, but this is a wonderful way for you to step into your power, for you to connect to love, loving all others, even those who have harmed you, to focus on and allow this love inside of you to grow. You can do this through meditation and through learning more about source consciousness. But it is all our intended purpose here on earth to step into our power, to step into love, and to understand our worthiness and the worthiness of all others as well. So I encourage you to get to know yourself and break any false beliefs that you have about your place in the world. Because no one else can tell you who you are. Only you can decide who you are. And who you decide you are, you will be. So if you believe that you are not worthy, then you will not be worthy. If you believe that you can't, then you can't. So understanding and starting to learn about beliefs is another great way for you to step into your power and understand that you can change your beliefs. I do have a video about changing your beliefs. So just because you have a belief doesn't mean it's true. Where did this belief come from? When is the first time that you felt this belief? And really trace your beliefs back and understand that even if you can't trace a belief back, you have the power to change beliefs, especially a belief like you are not worthy, you are not worthy of success, you are not worthy of finding a partner, you are not worthy of love, you are not worthy of respect. Those are all false beliefs that many of us have, and it would do you much justice to change those beliefs. And the best way to change beliefs is through repetition. And also before you go to bed, to focus on the new belief that you want to have. I hope that you can step into your power. I hope that you can find your worthiness and understand that no matter who you are or what you have done, whatever your bank account says or your job title, whatever the clothes you have or the materials that you own, it doesn't matter. You are worthy. You are worthy of love and respect, and you are love. Connect to this, understand this, learn more about this. I love you so much, and I can't wait to connect to you soon. Thank you.